around me. It was unhappy with myself. I didn't like where I was mentally, physically, emotionally, and most importantly, spiritually. Like, I knew who God was, but I didn't allow myself to even sit back and be like, yeah, I know who God is, but my prayer life had went down in shambles, and I never really tried to have that one-on-one connection. I would say my prayer, in the car before.
That's because you lost yourself trying to please other people, make sure they happy. That's what happens when you trying to make sure everybody else is good. Because you start to lose yourself when you start to make sure that everybody else is good. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. I'm glad that you finally that light back.
Que cómo, cuándo y dónde tú siempre me respondes. Quizá.
Check this out. Hold up. I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers. The mob comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got enough shots to share for all those who wanna profile and pose. Rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Kwan and I'm back with another reaction video. Ooh. Today's video I'm going to be reacting to Iamjustairi, My Faith Walk Will Speak for Itself. Let me introduce myself. Ooh, okay with the rhyme. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the person who told me to react to this. Shout out to y'all, shout out to you, shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. I don't know why. I really don't care. It's just YouTube. If you want to see more reaction videos from me or any other videos from me, make sure you guys go on my channel and check my videos. If you love my videos on my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications to be the first one to add to when I post. And last but not least, let's get straight into this video. And we all who with unveiled faces contemplating the Lord's glory are being transformed to his image with every increasing glory which comes from him. Well, I hear this intro in a minute.
What's up? What's up, guys? Gary, I'm that cute little girl, with a little taste of high. And so,
love
wow.
her intro.
I'm really doing this. Like, okay, this is happening. Cool. Great.
Yeah, it's happening. Let me see what you're gonna say.
Well, before I started this video, I had to pray. And the reason I had to pray is for that when I went into this video that I was only letting, God speak through me, and that I didn't speak out of frustration in areas in my life that's not clear yet and cloudy judgment. I just didn't want to speak from that place.
Right.
But I did want to share something that's been very personal to me these past few months, as you guys have seen. And I'm not going to sit here and try to clickbait you guys and think that this is a response to anything or any allegations or anything like that that takes away from what God has been doing in my life personally.
Yeah, I see it, Eric.
I just want to start off by saying that I'm not a perfect person.
We all not.
I have my flaws, and I used to blame my flaws on other people, and I had a real hard time accepting who I was when I looked in the mirror, and I tried to change a lot of things about me, and a lot of things
Yeah. I'm glad that she owned up to her flaws and stuff. But what she said she started to blame her flaws on other people. I'm glad that she finally realized and started taking responsibilities of it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you was being selfish the whole time. Not selfish, but what's another word for it? She basically owned up to her mistakes. Really, unlike some people. Yeah, that's a big step of growth right there, and I commend you for it, man. It takes a lot to own up to your shit, for real. Let's go to this video.
I wasn't even able to accept, and a lot of things to this day, I still be like, yo, I used to do that. Yo, like, I'm still doing this.
It's
Yo,
part
this
of
is something
growth.
that's not healthy. And I've been really vocal about my my faith walk with God,
I
and
see on Instagram
I was really
Live. I
scared to
be
make this
told they
video.
ain't. I
People
just
don't
don't be
want to see
saying
this. They
that.
want to see
Y'all,
me
I'm
talk
like,
about
okay.
this, and people want to see this. But for a long
It's all
time,
about
I've been
you.
unhappy. And it wasn't unhappy with the circumstances around me. It was unhappy with myself. I didn't like where I was mentally, physically, emotionally, and most importantly, spiritually. Like, I knew who God was, but I didn't allow myself to even sit back and be like, yeah, I know who God is, but my prayer life had went down in shambles, and I never really tried to have that one-on-one connection. I would say my prayer, in the car before.
That's because you lost yourself trying to please other people, make sure they happy. That's what happens when you trying to make sure everybody else is good. Cause you start to lose yourself when you start to make sure that everybody else is good. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. And I'm glad that you finding that light back. Cause Aries is a bright woman. I see right through her. That's why I never gave up on her. Like I always seen the good in her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Let's get back to this video.
Or 8, but I didn't have that,
Oh, shit, it's
connection of
8/12,
knowing
it's
His
August
word
12th.
and allowing His word to
That's
apply in
wild.
my life. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of anger and frustration from growing up. You know what I'm saying? From dealing with stuff as a
don't blame
child,
your
growing
past
up.
for
You know, from
your past.
you
Don't
know,
blame your
people
past.
talking about your skin color, your size, and your money, and what you have and what you don't have. And this was before. This is like between elementary to middle school, and then even into high school. So I have a
Rough
lot of
years.
insecurities that I'm still facing, that I would not be able to face if it wasn't for God. And so what led me to this faith walk is that I've tried every last thing that I could possibly think of to take away these feelings of anger and bitterness, and nothing was working. Well, let me work out. You know what I'm saying? Let me go do this. Let me go out of town. Let me go travel. Maybe I need a week in LA. Maybe I need this. Maybe I need that. And I was doing everything but spending time and quality time with God. And in that time, I was able to really reflect on myself and where I was lacking at. You know, I was asking for this full-blown relationship with God, but not giving Him anything, so that way. And then I was getting frustrated when I wasn't receiving the things that I was asking for. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something that I'm still being delivered from. And I wanted to share that with my faith walk. The biggest thing that a lot of people would believe, like right when you start praying, everything gets easier. And I'm not saying that things don't get easier, but it is a process. It's like from going from being negative or having a negative mind of thinking, like automatically thinking the worst of something, to trying to think positive and have faith and trust God, especially like having faith in something that you won't be able to see. Like He'll be able to change something inside of you, but you'll be like, oh, I feel better, but now I want the world to know that I'm feeling better. I want the world to know that I'm looking good. But I realized that I was really trying to get approval from people on the outside, and I wasn't even trying to accept the approval that I already got from God. Mm-hmm. And with my faith walk, I felt like it was important for me to share with everybody, so that way I can also keep myself accountable, and that people who may be going through the same thing to realize that people with a platform or anything go through stuff spiritually, and you can have everything in the world. You can have a platform, you can have supporters.
We all human at the end of the day. Like I hate when people say that too. Like I hate when people like, oh, you gotta hire following. You should act this motherfucking way. You should act this way. You should act that way. You should do this. No, motherfucker. That's cause I have a platform, like a huge following. Don't mean like I'm better than y'all. Hell no. We all human at the end of the day. We all go through shit. That's probably being a human, bro. And motherfuckers don't realize that like all these celebrities and stuff, they go through things because they still human. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate that shit. Like if I ever do become big or doing something, I won't give a fuck what nobody else gotta say. I know what I won't let stuff like that get to me, because I know what type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't fall under pressure. I don't, and I don't care who is against it either. I don't care. I do me. I don't give a fuck who start supporting me. I don't care, because at the end of the day, only person that matters is you. Period. And let's get back to this video.
You can have friends and family who love you and still feel empty and lost. And I felt like I was in that empty space for some time. And I allowed it to affect my businesses. I allowed it to affect my friendships and relationships. And so I got to a point of isolation. And I started to own my isolation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I just need to be home alone. And I didn't understand that right now God has separated me. So that way, in this time, I can realize that I have everything that I need that God has supplied me with. And when I say that, I mean, like, I was so scared to start my Bible plan walk, and He had told me months ago.
Fake.
And He is God.
Do
so
it.
God had told me months
Don't
ago,
think
like,
about
start this Bible
it.
plan. You know, speak to these girls. You never know who's watching you that need to know, like, that you didn't just wake up and have this confidence, that it was a process, that you're still working on building your confidence. You still feel days that you're not beautiful and valued, and that's that as if God in Himself created me.
That's
in
society.
His
Society
image, and that I'm not a masterpiece, that I'm not loved, that I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not beautiful. And these are the things that I allow the enemy to kind of come in and take over.
The enemy is society.
And so when I started my faith walk, I wanted to share it with people, and I was like, you know, this will keep me accountable. I want people to know. And at the beginning, I have my moments still to this day that I get tested constantly, that I want to go back to the things that seem comfortable and that were easy for me to do. And I was like, well, I don't want to talk to these girls. Why would I be talking to these young girls or even having them do these faith walks and stuff with me if I'm still figuring out what I'm doing in the first place? And
it's part of the process.
God had, confirmed to me that it's not about my timing and it's not about what my plan is. I kept trying to make these plans and then tell God, like, God, this is what I'm gonna do, and I need you to make sure this person is there on time. I'm doing this and that, okay? And He was like, yeah, that's not how I work. You may be successful in that, but my hand is not in it.
Right.
Like, that's not what I have for you. I see something greater and better for you. And so I did it. I went live and I said, I'm going on this faith walk, the Bible plan. If y'all would like to join me, and I'm gonna take 20 girls at a time, and I'm thinking like this post is gonna get like 1,000 likes maybe, and nobody's gonna comment. They're gonna think they're gonna think that I'm a what is it, a sham? They're gonna think I'm a scam. I'm slow.
Yeah, what she said with the scam, yeah. That's how. Oh, don't even get to start talking on that, but that's not what I have to touch on. Ari, you just don't know that a lot of people adore you. She just don't know that she got a lot of people watching her, loving for her. She just need to break that and let that hurt and past go, cause she is better than that. She just don't know that she got a lot of people who look up to her, for real, for real. I be talking to some of her supporters and stuff. They love Ari. They love her. They just love her. And I feel that she needs to really need that. It's a lot of girls that's out here that really look up to this girl. They love her, for real, for real, for real. Let's get back to this video.
They don't think I'm a scam and all those things, and they gonna be like, yeah, we not, but once I seen the response that I got, I was like, God was like, you see what I can do? You see what happens when you do what I tell you to do? And I was like, okay. And so even then, I still was trying to be disobedient. I was like, well, I did it. I'm gonna wait a few days. And I waited a few days before I even sent out my DMs. And then I waited a few days after I sent the DMs and before I sent the emails. And after I sent the emails, I waited before I even threw the class. And then throughout this time, I kept getting reminded, because I was trying to figure out why things weren't going my way. Well, God, I did what you said, but I did it for like the wrong intentions. Like, God, I did what you said. Now can I get this? God, I did this, so now can I do this?
Right.
Now, God, you told me to give up this. Now can I do this? And God He really just revealed to me that I'm just like, I keep trying to play these mind games with myself and try to take control of these situations, besides completely letting go and letting Him take control. Taking my hand out of it and letting Him do every last thing. Besides worrying about if people are going to respond, if people are going to feel it. And when I say that the moment that I started my first group, the first Bible plan, my whole heart was like, bam, bam, bam.
It be like that.
Bam,
It be
bam,
like that, because you never know what's going to happen. You always pick the worst
these girls don't like me. And what completely just warmed my heart is that these young girls were from a variety of different ages, from 16 to 36 years old, wanting to take on this faith walk with me, looking for somebody to keep them accountable. And I'm like, yo, this is for me to stay accountable, because if I open this up, I don't want to you know what I'm saying? I don't want to mess up. I don't want to backtrack. I don't want to go to who I was before. I don't want to respond how I used to. I don't want to be angry like I used to. I don't want to be envious or jealous or feeling as if I'm lonely like I used to. And God is like, you never were any of those things. You just tried to do a lot. You just tried to trick yourself that you were, and then you were beating yourself up with, like, I have a plan for you.
Right.
I just need you to stop trying to make your own plan and come on. Like, get out the boat, stand up, and walk to me. Focus on me, and I will handle the rest. And so I'm like, okay. So I started this Bible.
That was her ego versus her higher self. Yeah, y'all know that? Her ego versus her higher self. Her ego telling her to do the bad shit, you know what I'm saying? But her higher self is telling her to put all that bull stuff aside. You gotta do better than that, you know what I'm saying? That's her ego versus her higher self. That's how I look at it. Cause I'm not a religious person. I don't really believe in all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we get to that, but let's get back to this video.
Plan, and I'm trying not to get emotional, y'all, because before I even started this video, I was really scared that I wouldn't know what to say, and I said, God, just use me, and I feel like He just, blah, blah, you know, but I started the Bible plan, and when we started talking the very first day, we got in the Bible plan, and all the young girls are talking, and I'm telling them, I'm like, yo, y'all are literally telling me stuff that
that shit creates bonds,
and it wasn't, oh my gosh, Ari, I love you, I just want to talk. It was literally people in there that's like I prayed and I needed this, and you know, we're supposed to, you know, I had these set rules or whatever, and I'm like, you know, we're gonna talk on this day and this day, and I was scared that if I wasn't in these groups that the girls were only gonna talk if I was there. Automatically, these girls are talking to each other, they're praying with each other, they're having these Bible studies with each other, even when I'm not there.
That creates
and I'm like,
bonds.
Okay, God, like,
that's
I
good.
don't even
You
have
doing
to.
something.
When I had these moments where the enemy would try to attack me with my insecurities, try to attack me with the stuff of the world, or try to attack me from stuff that I'm still trying to be delivered from, you know, from certain characteristics and traits that I used to do, and certain habits that I had, you know, picked up along the way, like, while I was trying to get delivered from these things, I would have these moments, and it would be like, go check on your Bible group. And I would go in there, I'll do the Bible plans, but they had extended it where they were talking to each other for hours, and I wasn't even a part of it. And then I would go in there like, oh, did y'all do the things that I told y'all to do last night? And we would have these conversations, and then I would have these like moments, like, and the light bulb would go off, and it would be like, oh my gosh, this is going on in my private life. And one of the young girls would confirm something, and not even know that she was confirming something that I needed to be confirmed in my life. And so, and I would just be like, dang, thank God. And it felt so comfortable that these girls were able to make a relationship. Right. And so the plan was 7 days, and within the 7 days, I was so scared, y'all. I had days where I wanted to stop the group midway. Like, I wanted to stop the group midway because I was like, yeah, I'm not worthy enough to even hold this position. Like, this is not something that I should do.
Stop
like,
beating yourself up, Ari.
Like, this is not something that I feel like I want you to do. I feel like I need to just sit in the house, give up, and I need to stay focused. But that was only the enemy lying to me, telling me that I couldn't do it.
Right.
That was only the enemy trying to tell me that, oh, you're doing something that's pleasing God. I don't like that. Come back and do that thing. Go send that text or go make that tweet that's gonna make everybody mad. Go do this. And I'm just like, it was easy. Listen, it was easier sinning. That's what I was telling myself. I was like, it was easier to sin. Like, it was easier for me to sit back and be like, okay, I'm finna tell you about yourself, sister. Like, it was so easy for me to be frustrated or to have these moments and to let the enemy tell me all these things that I'm not. But the enemy he's the father of lies. He only speaks lies. God is never gonna be like, yeah, you ain't worthy, sis, so I'm gonna just have you sit in the corner. That is not how he operates. The enemy only knows who you aren't. God knows who you are. He knows who you were. He knows who you're going to be. He knew you before he formed you in your mother's womb. Like, he knows.
I got a question. Y'all know I question everything. Why God gotta be a he? How you know a God? Our God is. We might be a goddess. You know what I'm saying? God. I don't think God is really a he though. Cause Mother Nature. Cause how God was made. You know, a man come from a womb. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. I always question like, God, it don't gotta be a he all the time. We never know that God might be a goddess. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get back to this video.
Knows what we're gonna to do tomorrow. He knows what we're thinking. He knows all of these things. And so I had made this like little pact to myself, and I said, you know, God, like, I'm going to follow through and just give me confirmation that this is what I need to do. At this point, it's day 7. It's the last day. And they're still talking in the group. I see them. They're talking. They're praying. They're watching these videos with each other. They're sharing notes. They're having Bible study. They're doing stuff even outside of what they were supposed to do. And I'm just like, wow, look at what God is doing. And when this moment happened, I sat there and I said, okay, well, this God, I think this might really be the last group. Like, I did that, so now what? And God was like, I'm not done with you. I didn't tell you to start this and stop just because you did your first group. Don't get comfortable. Because I got scared. I said, well, what if the next group ain't like this group? And God is like, they're not going to be. Because every group is going to be different. The next group may be even harder to touch hearts. It may be even easier. It may be a process. Like, this group, y'all may talk, and some may not even feel none of the words. It may be people in the group who don't like you. But that's not what I told you to do. I told you to obey me, and I told you to say what you need to say, follow through, and I'll handle the rest. And I'm like, okay, God, you're right. Fine. So, after speaking to, you know, my mentors, and I do my second video. And at first I was going to go to my first video and not mention my faith walk again. Like, well, people know I said it. And it was shown to me that I needed to go and say it again. I need to go live and tell them, like, I'm still doing this. It's been 7 days. I gave them my time, but now it's time for another 20 girls. And I told my first 20 girls, I said, the goal is for everybody in here to make sure we add 2 more people. Make sure y'all expand what y'all learn to 2 more people, so that way this can be a spiraling and a snow cone effect, and literally can change so many lives. Because somebody may not listen to me, but they may listen to you. And now that you have this accountability and relationship, and now that I have this accountability and relationship, now we can keep spreading God's glory around to everybody else. And so I made my second group, and when my second group came, y'all, I was feeling real defeated. Like, I felt like I still felt unworthy. Like, I was like, okay, and I sent out the emails right away. I sent out I sent out the DMs with the email right away. And I'm like, okay, bet. But I never sent the group information for the emails yet, because I said, God, I need to pray, because my mind's not right. I don't want to go into this next group with my mind all over the place. Last time you delivered me before I was even to speak to them. I prayed before I talked to them. Right now, God, I got all these things going on in my head. My focus is off. And literally, y'all, when I say that, my focus was so off. I'm literally in the middle of the night, and I want to be humble, and I want to be open and transparent. I got that from Michael Todd. But I want to be open with y'all, and I'm going to tell y'all the stuff that, like, people don't tell y'all. I was in my room, listen, y'all, I'm dramatic. I was in my room, take off the lashes. Let me cry. I'm in here crying like,
she was so overwhelmed.
Why are you doing this to me?
That was
like,
your own self versus your new
Why
self.
have I been disobedient? And when I say I'm mid on the phone, I'm looking, I'm just like, I'm mid on the phone, I'm mid tears, I'm mid, and while I'm having a conversation, it's like, hey, yo, who is this? What's your supporters tagging me in? I'm like, huh? I'm like, what are you talking about? And I get the link to this video. So let me watch this video with y'all. And I watched it already, but I want to show y'all from the ladies that was in my group what they sent me. And in the time that they did this, in the time that they posted it,
her support is so fucking creative. Like, I remember they posted. I did like a birthday thing for her, but I never did it because I was at work and I ain't never had time to do it for her birthday. When I tell you, they made a whole Instagram page about her on her birthday. Her supporters love her, man, and it was so creative. Like they had a picture of them, and then inside of their picture they had like videos of them telling her happy birthday. I never seen no fan base of a YouTuber had you do stuff like that, like cheering every fans. They be so creative. They go hard for them. They go so hard for them. I love that. Oh my God, I love that. Let me see what she would say right here. Let's this video.
I had no idea that the person that even started the group was literally in her room crying, really about to give up, about to delete all my social media apps, about to literally quit. Like, no, I'm not gonna do this. And they posted this video, and I watched it, and we get off the phone, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch it. And I'm watching it, and automatically when I see the first face and I hear the first conversation, I'm tearing up, because I'm like, it's like, you never know whose life you're affecting. And it can be somebody older, younger, and it all took me from being obedient and stepping out on faith and not letting my fear bring me back to a place that I said I would never go back again. And seeing that I was able to change lives or highlight areas in people's lives that they didn't notice, because I was able to be open with them, like, yeah, I'm airy, but I can have toxic moments. I have toxic traits.
Everybody
like,
do.
I'm not perfect at all. Like,
y'all not perfect.
I was praying, and then I would send you a text message like, I just find it funny how. And now I've been, I'll have days that I didn't want to pray in general. I have days that I didn't want to listen to no sermon. I didn't want to do nothing. I wanted to be petty. I wanted to be mad. I wanted to be bitter. I wanted to go show out and go, let me go do this, because I want everybody to know where I'm at. I want everybody to know that I ain't, no, but literally, y'all, this faith walk has been such a legit war. It's literally a war where I'm battling with who I used to be and who I am now.
Right.
What the old area will respond with the old area. And it's been hard for my family, for my friends, for even myself to accept that that's not who I am. I'm not who I want to be yet.
You know, some people see beyond that, like me. I see
I'm a
beyond
woman
that.
striving after God's heart, and I'm not afraid to share that. Like, I'm not afraid to. Well, I should be in a mansion. I should be like, no. And that's what my mind used to be. And I'm like, I feel like right now God had to separate me from where I wanted myself to be, so that way He can put me in this position where I'm able to focus on Him and take the steps and go the way that He wants me to be. You know what I'm saying? To affect the lives that He had planned, so that way I can follow His plan and I can receive, you know what I'm saying, the joy from it, the peace from it, and stop doing things my way. Because no matter how much I was smiling on Instagram, I wasn't happy. Like, or I was craving for things that I was not going to get from any human being, right, except for God Himself. Like, it was nothing that nobody could say to me that was like, besides my alone time with God, and literally in my room screaming and shouting like, why are you doing this to me? I've been so good. And then I have to think about it like, girl, you ain't listening to nothing this man told you to do. So when I watched this video, it literally was like it was a blessing for me, and I wanted to share it with you guys so that way y'all can see the young ladies that was a part of my group and my Bible plan, and encourage maybe somebody out there that may be going through a trying time and not really knowing if they want to take that step, or if they want to take that, take that chance and step out on faith. Like, I don't know, like, it's not gonna be easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, people who break addictions, it didn't just stop overnight.
Yeah,
and everybody's story is different, so don't let me. But for my story, it's a process. Every day I shed off a old layer, and I'm stepping into who God has created me to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm renewing myself in Christ, and I really want to share this video with y'all, because when I say like this was such a beautiful message, like, I love this thing.
What I learned from this week is to keep the faith in God and never lose Him, even when times get hard. I love how everyone came together during the first day. Like,
I love her a lot.
We all are like,
I love her dread. It's all neat and long.
Oh my God.
What I have learned this week is that faith is something that you have to do on a daily basis. You have to work on it every day, and it is different levels of faith. You just have to see which level of faith pertains to your own faith journey. Something I learned about this week was that in order to grow your faith, you have to feed your faith with faith food. So that means reading the Bible, reading the Word, reading devotionals every day to strengthen your relationship with Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I learned that you have to have faith over fear, and in order to do something, you have to have the faith to do it. And I love how we came together so quickly, we bonded so quickly, we learned about God more and more each day, we watched service together.
One thing I learned about this weekend was you have to keep pushing yourself. You can't give up. You always have to have faith when something happens, but you can't always depend on God.
I learned to keep
Victoria! Look at my girl! Look at Victoria! Miss Victoria. Victoria. It's so good that she's doing good. Look at Victoria. Hey, she cool. I love Victoria. I love you, Victoria. If you ever seen this video, I love you. Let's get back to this video.
It's not gonna work out.
I love.
God is always by my side, and I just really enjoy
Yes.
meeting
Let them know,
everybody.
Vicky.
Like, we so close now, and I just love y'all.
I love it. She's so funny. I love her.
And in order to strengthen your relationship with Jesus, you need to read your Bible, do devotional, etc. This whole week was definitely creating a new friendship, new bonds, new. I basically have a family now.
Damn, that's crazy how she got a family now.
I'm so thankful for the friendships and the relationships and the
I love her
sisterhood that
accent.
God has brought together.
Yes.
Thank you so much for allowing God to use you. I pray nothing but continued blessings upon you. I just want to say thank you for picking us to be on this journey with you, and thank you for being that light and the head of it all with you. And thankful for the bonds I was able to make in these only 7 days, really 7 hours. But hope all is well with you. From this week, I've learned that there's levels to faith, starting with no faith and continuing to build your faith muscle and getting that crazy faith, believing that God will do anything you ask Him for and what you need Him to do. What I loved about this week is the relationship and bond that we have built, and now that we're sisters, I love y'all and I hope y'all continue to build y'all faith.
You know,
to always have faith and to never give up on something that you really want. And God is your personal trainer.
Oh, that is Ari. Hey, Ari. She's so cool. I talked to Ari before.
Met new friends, and like we all have a close bond. We're sisters now, basically. Hey, we did it. What I loved about this week with you ladies was just everyone's positive energy. Everybody's vibes was great. The dedication would help motivate me. Everyone getting up every morning, sending those positive messages is what I absolutely loved about this week. What I learned was that being positive and trusting God when you're trying to make a decision and a change for your life, and doing it and trusting that you're going to learn something from anyone, and just being faithful and committed to something is always a blessing. And because we all did that, we all grew and made great relationships with each other. What I learned this past week is that
That's so cute.
journey and getting closer to God is not going to be easy. There are going to be many days that the devil is going to try you, but you just have to keep pushing and keep your feet.
Yes.
And my favorite thing was the sisterhood that was created in this experience, and all the memories that I'll cherish forever.
Oh my goodness.
Ain't no brothers up in there? Ain't no man, no
Listen,
boys up in there?
When I say that you have girls that are younger than me, older than me, Bahamas, Caribbean, Africa,
Bahamian,
wherever, all from all over the world that came together all because I made a post and didn't just stay in there to get closer to me, but literally to get closer to God, was literally like a, wow, okay, God, I hear you. Like, I know, okay, stay focused, be obedient, do what I'm supposed to do. And who would have knew that not only did we all create this sisterhood and this relationship and this bond that, like, I don't just do it because, oh, I said I was gonna do it. It's like became like it's part of my daily routine now, and I'm so excited to expand it on. And they're like literally, and they're like, Ari, I added some more girls. I'm doing this thing with these other girls that I know, and I sent it to my friends in my group chat. And even now, even while I'm getting prepared to start my second group, and I'm gonna keep going until I'm called to something else, and until God, directs me in a different path. But I wanted to share this process with y'all because I just wanted y'all to know that it hasn't been easy, and I'm still.
It never be easy at the beginning. It never be easy.
I'm so thankful for the young ladies who trusted me or entrusted God to lead them to even comment on the post, who stepped out and didn't care, what if she doesn't pick me, but continue. Because I even got messages after of young ladies that's like, I know I'm not in this group, but I'm going to still be here, and when you do the next one, and I'm so excited to see what God is going to bring, and I'm so excited to see like what's going to be next. I feel like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm very thankful, and I can't do anything but give glory to God and just thank Him for, walking with me and carrying me through this process, because it's been so many days, y'all, like I've said, that I really wanted to quit. Like, I wanted to stop doing everything.
Me too.
And I felt like I was unworthy.
I
was not beautiful. I wasn't valued. That I'm going to be alone forever, and I don't got no friends. I don't got no this. And
Pause.
God just...
You don't need nobody. You don't need no friends. You don't need. I'm telling you, you don't need no damn friends. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them, Mary. Fuck them. Focus on you, baby. Focus on you. You get a lot of stuff done. You more happier when you by yourself and you're in peace. I like to be with myself. I don't like when I be around other people. Like, it's cool to go outside and meet new people and stuff and hang around, but I don't like to be around people like that. I don't. But yeah, let's stay focused and stay focused on yourself, man. Continue to do you, baby. Love you. Let's get back to this video.
God showed me, like, no, you have all these things already. You just haven't listened to me. You kept doing it that way. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Be obedient. And in this short time, you see, I have new sisters, and
you been had them
they
sisters.
keep me accountable, and we have a lot of fun. And I'm really excited for the next group of young ladies that are going to be in the next Bible plan, and the groups after that, and anybody that may not have a chance right now to be a part of the groups, that it doesn't deter you from getting your relationship with God. It doesn't stop you from, having your Bible plan, starting to read, watch some sermons, you know what I'm saying? Take some time to spend time with Him, and not to complicate things, not to make it like, I have to say, thou art in it. No, have a conversation with Him. You know what I'm saying? And to love yourself so that way you can love others, because it starts with yourself. And you know what I'm saying? You need to focus on God, and you need to trust in Him, have faith in Him, and just be obedient. And it's going to be a process, y'all. I still get tried. I get tried all the time. Like, literally.
You could be your own enemy, y'all.
You ain't supposed to be doing that.
Y'all could be your own enemy.
You know that was not nice to say. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I should tell her about the outfit. No, that's not where your place is. Versus, like, now I've been tested to, God is trying to see how I'm going to react to certain stuff. And the enemy is pissed off. Like, I pissed him off. And he's doing anything in his power to try to knock me back to where I was, from the place that I've made a pact that I'm not going, because I want better for myself and I want better for my son. As a mother, I want to be the person that my son looks for when in his friends, that the person that he looks for when he gets married, when he starts to date. And what better way besides telling him, oh, get you a girl, than to be the woman that, you know what I'm saying? And I can't thank anybody else but God for that. And my support system, y'all know who y'all are, for taking me through, for supporting me through this. Mom, Sim, everybody, Manje, Kai, everybody and their mama, who has literally, my sisters, oh my goodness, my sisters, my brothers, everybody that's been supportive and understanding that I'm going through a change, a spiritual change right now.
That's part of being a human.
Plans that I'm not the same person who I was, and just loving me for who you guys are, like loving me for who we know that God is, molding me to be. And I just want to say thank you for everybody that's watching this video, and I hope you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna tell you guys more, and let me know what more y'all want to hear about my journey. I'm gonna be open and transparent, tell you about the things that I'm still being delivered from, things like that. So just comment down below some suggestions. Comment down below, God, I'm ready to lay it down for you. Give your time to Him. I'm not a minister. I'm not anything, but I am a child that's striving after God's own heart. And with that, I feel like it's my job to share what I know with others, and for you to take what you know and to go seek that relationship, seek that information for yourself. Team Ari all day, every day. If you didn't know, now you know, but these probably little things stopping. Thank you again. Thank you, God, again. I'm gonna end it with a prayer, y'all. I'll be scared to pray, but I'll be so scared to pray for the people, because I'm stupid. But I'm just gonna say a prayer that I normally say, that has got me through, Lord, watch over us and protect us. Keep us from any harm, any danger, seen and unseen. Help me to be obedient, to walk in your ways. God, I just want to thank you for the glory and the praise that you have brought to me and my supporters, and the ones that are watching that may not even know me from a lick of anything. But I just want to thank you for giving me the strength, the courage, and the wisdom, God, to speak on your behalf, God, to show others that even those who feel like they have it all together, who feel like they don't have anybody in their corner, Lord, that they still need you, that we're striving for something greater, God. We're striving for your love, your grace, God, and we just want you to fill us up so we can overflow that to those that are connected to us, God. God, take away my nervousness right now, God, where I feel like sometimes I start to doubt myself and I start to feel unworthy, God, but I know that I was created in your image and I was made anew, God, and I accept you into my life, God, to use me as a vessel, God, to guide me down these steps to make these crooked roads straight. I thank you for all that you're doing in my life and those that are watching, God. Help us and speak to us in the ways that we're able to understand and apply to our lives. In Jesus' mighty name, thank God. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. I love you guys and I'm out. Peace.
Peace. Okay. A prayer for peace of mind and heart. Lord, please give me for your peace and give me confidence of death or danger. Give me joy by fear. Amen. Yeah, I like this video. I like this video a lot, man. I'm glad that she doing better, man. I'm glad that she finally found it herself, man. I'm so proud of her. For real. I'm so proud of Ari. I'm so proud of her. Stop letting them doubts get to you, Ari. Stop letting them doubts. Stop belittling yourself. Stop belittling yourself. And stop believing yourself more. Don't be beating yourself up too much, because you are a bright person. I see it. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't even stop that. She just stop beating herself up, because don't let your past define who you are. That's the best way to say it. But yeah, man, if I just really give a thumbs up, if you want to give a thumbs down, kind of why I really don't care. Just too, if you want to see more videos like this or any other videos from me, make sure you guys go to my channel, check out my videos. Yeah. Don't forget to turn up all your post notifications, be first notified as when I post, and comment down some below some videos that you want me to react to. Yeah, subscribe. See you guys in the next video.